Dark traits in successful people, a closer look. The idea that success favors dark personalities has become popular in leadership culture, business media, and social platforms. Traits once considered problematic are now reframed as strength, confidence, or strategic brilliance. At the center of this discussion is the dark triad: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Understanding these traits individually helps explain why they can look like advantages and why they often aren't. 1. Narcissism, confidence that needs an audience. Narcissism is defined by an inflated sense of self importance and a deep need for admiration. In leadership and business settings, narcissistic individuals often stand out quickly. They speak confidently, promote their achievements openly, and project certainty, even when they lack it. This trait can be rewarded early. Narcissistic leaders are often seen as visionary, charismatic, and decisive. They're comfortable taking credit, dominating conversations, and positioning themselves as indispensable. In competitive environments, this visibility can translate into promotions and influence. The problem appears over time. Narcissism is fragile at its core. Criticism feels like a personal attack, disagreement feels like disloyalty, and feedback becomes a threat. Teams around narcissistic leaders often feel unheard, undervalued, or blamed when things go wrong. What begins as confidence slowly reveals itself as entitlement and emotional insecurity. The key distinction is this: confidence is self assured, narcissism is self absorbed. One is grounded in competence, the other in constant validation. 2. Strategy without moral attachment. Machiavellianism is characterized by manipulation, long term scheming, and emotional detachment. People high in this trait are skilled at reading power dynamics and using them to their advantage. They know when to charm, when to withhold, and when to align strategically. In business and leadership, this can look like political intelligence. Machiavellian individuals are often excellent negotiators, careful planners, and skilled operators behind the scenes. They may appear calm, rational, and pragmatic, especially in environments where competition is intense and ethical lines are blurred. But this trait comes with a cost. Machiavellian leaders tend to see people as tools rather than partners. Trust erodes because intentions are never fully clear. While manipulation can produce short-term wins, it undermines loyalty and cooperation. Over time, organizations led this way become unstable, defensive, and transactional. The difference here is subtle but critical. Strategy seeks mutual benefit. Manipulation seeks control. 3. Psychopathy. When people hear psychopathy, they often think of violence or crime. In leadership discussions, however, the focus is on subclinical psychopathy, traits like low empathy, emotional fearlessness, and reduced guilt. In high-pressure roles, these traits can seem advantageous. Psychopathic traits allow individuals to stay calm in chaos, make tough decisions without hesitation, and take risks others avoid. This can be useful in crisis management, negotiations, or industries where emotional distance is rewarded. However, emotional detachment has consequences. Low empathy means harm to others is easily justified or ignored. Decisions are made without considering long-term human impact. Over time, this creates environments where burnout, exploitation, and ethical violations become normalized. What looks like strength is often emotional absence, not emotional mastery.